An evolving family is one that sets each other up on a regular basis. And they set each other up to succeed. They don't set each other up to fail. I see this in a lot of families where they're waiting to pounce on another member of the family to point out what was wrong. Anytime that you hear blame happening, or, well, I did what I was supposed to do, why can't you follow through with this? Or what's happening in your life today that you're so crazy? Or why don't you understand how this works? These are all ways in which we are first shirking our own responsibility and accountability for owning what we can do, which is a different principle, but also looking to point out the things that are wrong that someone else is doing. So in learning theory, whether it is small kids or adults or lab rats, we see the same things. When people have the opportunity to learn from positive experiences, when somebody points out the things that they're doing really well, when somebody highlights their strengths and says, wow, I really like the way that you took this and you put that over there because then this happened, and they understand the connection with the outcome being a positive one, they flourish and they have the opportunity to succeed. When these same people go into an environment where there are more choices that they could make that would be incorrect than correct, and there's no one there to help them make those choices, they walk into things that aren't desirable, that we don't want them to do ultimately. And this is the thing that parents work a lot at, because as parents, we are influencers, we are mentors, we are guides, we give direction, and we want to make sure that our kids understand how to make decisions and how to spot challenges and problems and how to overcome those. Well, that's easy to talk about. When it comes time to watch your child struggle with something, it's a fine balance. Do I jump in and do I save the day and take over and say, oh, you need to do it like this? Or do I let my child struggle a bit and flounder? It doesn't have to be black and white like that, and that's another principle that we'll talk about. But in setting each other up to succeed, what we're doing is providing scaffolding, really. And we are giving challenges that are appropriate to that person's capability and capacity at that particular time. And this doesn't matter if this is your partner or your child or your sibling or even your own parent. And in scaffolding, I'm thinking about when buildings are erected, there's the scaffolding that goes up alongside the building where workers have safe platforms in which to perform their responsibilities. And that scaffolding makes it possible for them to do dangerous things that would be really almost impossible to do without that scaffolding there, and lots more dangerous, right? So as the building becomes stronger and taller and more stable, the scaffolding comes down because it's not necessary to have it anymore. And this is the same idea that we see in people as we learn from life experiences, that in the beginning when we're starting, we need scaffolding. We need safety because we need the opportunity to make mistakes. But we need to make those mistakes in a safe environment. And we need somebody to perhaps help us set the parameters on what things are safe to do and provide scaffolding for that, right? So that we stay within this safe place and make plenty of mistakes, but mistakes that are not going to cost us severe injury or cause us to injure someone else badly. Evolving families look for ways to support each other. They look for ways to make sure that the other members of the family are going to be successful. Not that they come in and take over the work, but they're they want to see each other grow. They want to see each other succeed. And so they're looking to that side of the equation rather than looking at trying to catch somebody in a bad spot.